there's a new way of being. Okay, you know, I grew up in New York, as Lou, and I went to college and I got out of college and I got a job and I was making a lot of money in the real estate business on Madison Avenue, leasing office space, going out with models from the Ford agency, having my shirts, my suits custom made, and you know, really living it up. This was, you know, the Joe Namath days back in the late '60s, and I said, wow, you know, this is nice, but there must be more than this to life. You know?
More than, okay.
More
it's
than
hard
that.
for me to imagine.
So you weren't happy. You weren't happy.
Well, I wasn't fulfilled.
Yeah.
Fulfilled is the
I mean,
word.
as you guys were talking,
Yeah.
you know, so I got there.
Right. Now what?
And then I was traveling cross country during the summer of '69 during Woodstock. Actually, my girlfriend went to Woodstock and I went cross country. And I'm in there camping in Yosemite, and I'm seeing these shooting stars and my campfires going, and I'm having this realization of how unimportant the problems of the city are compared to nature.
Right.
It was so powerful, I decided to go back and quit. Okay, but so I had a realization, and people have realizations, but they don't always move on them.
Right.
So I had this, and I moved on it, and I realized there's a new way of being, and that's what we have to adjust to.
Yes.
That just do the right thing, and you'll be taken care of.
Aren't we being forced to shed this skin, this old skin? I feel that.
Well, if you want to evolve and you want to be healthy, it's a new way of being.
Because we spoke about this in the past, and it's like, hey, like a lobster molts and a snake sheds its skin, and not
butterfly goes through
butterfly in the cocoon.
metamorphosis.
I'm feeling that right now.
Yeah.
And it's scary at times, but I'll tell you, I'm meeting the best of people, and sharing with old friends the idea that, hey, there got to be something rosier around the corner. And I mean rosier meaning like a flower, like something that I have not experienced before. I'm open, my arms are open. And when people get down to asking me, so what do you want to do? I want to have fun. I want to be able to be curious again. I want to be able to share.
Curious.
Here's the passion. Yes, I want to be able to share.
Well, that's a great point, Lou, because if you look in the animal kingdom, every animal maintains their childlike nature until the day they die.
Every animal except man and woman, maybe.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Well, I was excluding man from that equation. But, yeah, I mean, if you look, I had a friend who had a dog, and he had diabetes, so he actually ended up losing one of his legs. And he was like 15 years old. And a day before he died, I went to visit him, and I threw him a tennis ball. And he went and got it and came back and wanted to play.
Yeah.
Didn't care if he had 3 legs. Didn't care if he was 15 years old and barely could see.
Right.
He just still wanted to be playful and have fun.
Yes.
You know, and, you know, through evolution, our intellect has become very powerful to the point that it's almost tried to conquer our true self. And we've forgotten really who we are. We've forgotten that we're part of this.
Right.
That is so true.
Yes.
You know, we're not the elite. We're not the most special species on this planet, but we're just one of the species on this planet.
We just think we're better.
We just think we're better.
Well, I would argue that maybe we are the most special species on this planet, but with that power and intellect comes a responsibility.
Absolutely, a lot of responsibility.
We're misusing the power.
Yes.
We've taken the easy route. You know what I mean? I'll just give you an example. You know, 2 countries having a disagreement with each other. The tough part is to really negotiate a win-win solution.
Yes.
The easy part is the more powerful one, taking their planes and guns and tanks and just blowing them away. And that's kind of what we've done with almost in a different scale in micro and macro, not necessarily all the time with guns. You know, whether it's with attorneys sometimes, that's what we do.
Right.
You know, because all we care about is what happens to us, not the weak equation that you were talking about.
Right.